Me and you are still alive in that survivor pool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are. Yeah.
So we gotta.
How much is on the line, Treasy? You got to let everyone know how much is on the line and how many people are left here.
So that's the beautiful thing. 2 people were on the Jets this week. Jets lose to the Broncos. I'm going bananas in my house for the Broncos of all teams. Rooting for fucking Bo Nix of all people. I'm going crazy. The Broncos win. I'm like, Beef, we're down to 5 teams. 5 teams are left in this. 46 grand on the line.
Let's go. One time, baby. One time.
Jesus. Now, we've got a few teams. This week is tough.
This is a tough week.
Brutal week. Yeah. The Niners are probably one of the better picks this week. We used them. We used them last week.
Yeah.
So we could think that the Jets still suck. We could go after the Vikes, but that's the London game, man. I don't know if I want to touch the London game.
Yeah.
We got.
It is winner take all baloney.
It is winner
unless
take
we make a deal later on. No one is.
Know what?
Someone reached out last week to try to make a deal. That person was eliminated. So there's 5 left. No one's trying to make a deal right now. Everyone seems to be playing for it. I think Treasy and we might consider a deal down to 2 maybe, but I think we want to play for it.
Now, an interesting one is the Chiefs Monday night against the Saints. We get to see everything play out. And we know, because you could see the teams that people have picked, that 3 of the 5 teams have already picked the Chiefs this year.
That's right. So we're going to be mostly by ourselves. So
we would be, only one other person could have the Chiefs if that were the case. Yeah. So we could be in that situation. We have used the Seahawks. I see someone putting the Seahawks. We have used the Seahawks.
We did
already.
use the Seahawks.
That was our week 1. Another team that I'm looking at is the Commanders. And now, like, the way that we've picked this so far is like we're trying to go against a team that we don't believe can score on the offensive side. And the Browns stink on offense. Now, Nick Chubb was limited in practice this week.
Yep.
David Njoku was limited in practice this week. So they could possibly play. That throws a wrench in that plan because then they have like a reasonable offense.
Yep.
Although I still think the Commanders can outscore them, especially if Myles Garrett is not going to play.
Yep.
So I'm looking at the Commanders. It's weird to say that. With 46 grand on the line, I'm thinking Commanders.
The Chubb thing, I was thinking it probably won't be this week either, but we were kind of going to wait a little later just to double check.
We have until Sunday morning to do this because we obviously didn't take a team tonight. It's still up in the air who's going to win tonight. So I'm glad we're not on that. I'd be sweating it. So I'm looking at those really right now. The two of the teams I'm looking at are the Commanders and the Chiefs. Beef, who else you got?
I mean, the team that came to mind immediately to me, Teresi, and I told you, made my fucking stomach hurt, and Sammy Davis Jr. 5K's got it in the chat, is the Bears. Bears against Panthers. Immediately was Bears at home. I think that's a very winnable game for him. I mean, I know Andy Dalton's been better than Bryce Young was, but I still don't trust that Andy Dalton can get by against these Bears. It just feels like a very winnable game for the Bears. When we're looking at point spreads for these 3 games, the Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites. The Commanders are 3-point favorites, and the Bears are 4-point favorites. So these are small favorites in the grand scheme of things. There's not really a big favorite. The Niners are 7.5, which we can't take. Seahawks at 6, we can't take. So we are very much in a bind here. But the Bears are the ones I felt most confident about, most bravado about, kind of right out of the gate, just because of their defense. I think that their defense, especially at home, and the Bears are on a nice winning streak at home anyway. Now they haven't played a lot of quality opponents, but the Panthers aren't a quality opponent.
The Panthers aren't one.
They're not very good.
They like the amount that they've scored in the past 2 weeks pushes me off of them a little bit, right? Where like the ginger magic of Andy Dalton is somehow
he's moving the ball,
somehow making things work.
That's exactly
that's right.
That fucking redheaded stepchild come rolling in and ruin your fucking
I know, that's what we're worried about.
Yep.
I know.
A little concerned, you
got to watch out for those fucking redheads.
I mean, there's a part of me that thinks we'll take the Bears and I'll bet like $2,000 on the Panthers to win.
Just Get that hedge in there right away. Yeah, I mean, we're at the point. I think we're probably a little too early to truly hedge. And so it makes it tough. Baloney asks, is he crazy to think Jaguars? Just because I don't think the Colts are good enough to win 3 in a row. The Jags are 0-4 though. They're 0-4. It's a little tough to take the Jags, in my opinion.
I don't want to fuck with the Jags. I don't get on Sunshine. Like, I stay away from him. Like, he's just like I'm not in.
No,
I'm not in.
Sunshine's on my fantasy team. That's where we leave him. We leave Sunshine on my fantasy team. He doesn't get in the 46,000. He's in the I can win a couple $100 when I win that league type level of guy.
Yeah. He's I don't want to have any money on him. But MSS.
Yeah.
We need your advice.
Man.
Jump
Bears? Bears or Commanders?
So, like, I write down all this shit. You know that because I'm a degenerate gambler now.
I love it. I'm so happy
$5
about this.
$5 a pop. Okay.
It's about time you made it here with us.
Yeah, I'm in.
Welcome to the club.
The way you sold the Commanders to me, I was like, man, he's making it sound good. You're making it sound really good. So I would say the Commanders or the Sea Chickens. Those are those two. I like the Seahawks too for some reason, but the Commanders for some reason
we can't take the Seahawks.
Oh, you can't take them.
That was my first week, so I had them.
And you can't take the 49ers either. So
No
yeah,
49ers, no Seahawks.
I say you got to take Commanders.
Oh man, we got to take the Bears.
You're doing let it ride against them.
I know. I just need.
Well, you didn't even bring the Chiefs in.
I need the comments to tell me the Chiefs, and then I'll know. And then
they don't seem strong in any direction. The commenters
they
tell
don't.
us who you think you should take. We got Chiefs, Bears, Commanders. Who do you like? I mean, that's.
I think I'm going to put up a poll.
I'm
going to put up a poll, and whoever comes in last, I'm going to pick.
The Panthers.
I think
that's the choice.
The Panthers have fucked me over enough times this year. Like, I just think, they're going to do something decent, or somebody says, hey, this is going to happen because I listen to other people, and then they come out and lay eggs. So when I bet them, so I don't know, fuck it, I win it. I don't know. That's a hard one. It's a hard one.
If we're not making a pick right this second, but I am still leaning Bears. And much as it makes me sick to my stomach, because we'll be watching that game, and we'll be watching it very closely. And so, yeah, it's some heartache there. Regarding Chiefs and Commanders, I'm neutral. You feel strong on Commanders, Treasy. I think you like.
I like the Commanders, but it might
be
be because I just want to use this meme.